It's called Fire Effects. What do you say to the woman at the overlook who contemplates the blackened stands of once moss-draped Douglas firs, clear waterfalls, shimmering beach leaves, when she tells you that embers rain down on her house? When she tells you that embers rained down on her house and her as she careened through the canyons obscured with smoke to gather her pets and a few belongings. That amazingly, her home was spared as the Eagle Creek fire, driven by angry winds, spilled across the Columbia River Gorge, funneling through drainages and slopping over ridge tops. All day, you, a firefighter, have cheerily informed the public that the 49,000-acre fire that they find unthinkable, smoldering, ugly, and black is actually necessary and good. The fire was an inevitability, you've been saying. A natural process too long thwarted in these dark, dense forests. The ferns and firs will come back healthier. And besides, wasn't it remarkable that only a few structures had burned and no one had died? You said all this with optimism, even cheer. A firefighter desensitized to ruin, rebirth, rock slides, silted rivers, road closures, pyrocumulus mushroom clouds. You approached this woman because she was parked illegally in the fire closure, her scarf wrapped tight against the gorge's famous winds, which blasted the exposed ridgeline. Expecting just another educational contact followed by a stern "move along," you foolishly began the conversation by saying that the burn didn't look too bad. Her gaze didn't lift from the desolate drainage where flame left behind no green in which to find hope. "It looks terrible," she asserted. This was when she pointed to her cottage house, the only spot of color in the canyon, and told you of the multiple trips she had to take to save her 4 horses with only a 3-horse trailer. That she drove away with that 4th horse and was sure she would never see her home again. That this winter she would face mudslides, falling snags, and the omnipresent heavy equipment grinding its way through the gorge. Now, cautiously, you offer a few encouraging words about the positive fire effects, the healthy mosaic pattern you've seen in much of the area, how only undergrowth burned in many places, sparing the mature trees. But you falter as she fails to acknowledge your words and instead stares down at what to her will only ever be destruction. That's the end of my excerpt.